Welcome, friend, to Dream Bites, a podcast where the magic of storytelling meets the power of imagination. Each episode is a warm invitation to explore a world unlike any other, carefully crafted to transport you to new realms of wonder. So, find a cozy spot, settle in, and let the friendly voice of our narrator be your guide on this exciting adventure. And now, dear listener, it's time to embark on today's delightful story.
The Invisible Castle. Chapter 1. The Moonlit Discovery. The full moon hung high in the night sky, casting a silvery glow over the dense forest. Emma and Noah, two young adventurers, sat around the campfire with their family, roasting marshmallows and sharing stories. The crackling flames and the gentle strumming of their father's guitar filled the air, creating a cozy atmosphere in the midst of the wilderness. As the fire flickered and danced, casting shadows across their faces, Emma's green eyes sparkled with curiosity. The scent of pine and the distant hoots of an owl stirred a sense of wonder within her. "I wonder what's out there in the woods," she mused, her gaze drifting towards the towering trees that surrounded their campsite. Noah, ever the cautious one, furrowed his brow. A cool breeze rustled the leaves above them, sending a slight shiver down his spine. "Mum and Dad said we shouldn't wander too far, Emma. It's dark and we don't know what kind of creatures might be lurking about." But Emma's adventurous spirit couldn't be tamed. She stood up, brushing off her jeans, her heart pounding with excitement. "Come on, Noah. Where's your sense of adventure? We'll just take a quick peek around. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about." Noah hesitated for a moment, torn between his desire to keep his sister safe and his own growing curiosity. The moonlight cast an alluring glow on the forest path, beckoning them to explore. Finally, with a sigh, he nodded. "Okay, but we have to be careful, and we can't go too far." Emma grinned, grabbing her flashlight. "Deal!" The siblings ventured into the forest, the moonlight filtering through the canopy of leaves above them. The cool night air carried the scent of pine and the gentle rustling of nocturnal creatures. Twigs snapped beneath their feet, and the eerie silence was broken only by the occasional hoot of an owl or the distant howl of a wolf. As they walked deeper into the woods, Emma suddenly stopped, her eyes widening in wonder. "Noah, look!" she whispered, pointing ahead. There, in a small clearing bathed in moonlight, was the shimmering outline of a castle. Its walls were translucent, almost invisible, but the ethereal glow that emanated from within made it clear that this was no ordinary structure. The air around it seemed to vibrate with an otherworldly energy, sending tingles down their spines. Noah's mouth fell open in awe. "Is that a castle? But how is it invisible?" Emma's excitement grew as she took a step closer, her heart racing with anticipation. "I don't know, but I've never seen anything like it. We have to check it out." Noah's hesitation returned, his palms growing sweaty. "I don't know, Emma. What if it's dangerous?" But Emma's curiosity had already taken hold. She approached the castle, her hand outstretched, her breath caught in her throat. To their surprise, her fingers passed through the unseen barriers as if they were nothing more than air. A warmth enveloped her hand, inviting them to enter. "Come on, Noah," she urged, her voice filled with wonder. "I think we're meant to go inside." Noah took a deep breath, his trust in his sister outweighing his fear of the unknown. Hand in hand, the siblings stepped through the invisible walls, and in an instant, they were transported into a strange, ethereal realm. The world around them shimmered and shifted, colours and shapes blurring together in a mesmerising dance. Emma and Noah stood in the grand entrance hall of the castle, their eyes wide with amazement, their hearts pounding with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. "Noah," Emma breathed, her voice barely above a whisper, "I think we just discovered something magical." As they took in their surroundings, the siblings knew that their adventure was only just beginning. Little did they know, the invisible castle held secrets and challenges that would test their bond and bravery like never before. The moonlit discovery had opened the door to a world beyond their wildest dreams. Chapter 2. Phantom Inhabitants. As Emma and Noah stood in the grand entrance hall, their eyes adjusting to the ethereal glow, they marvelled at the shimmering walls that seemed to pulse with an unseen energy. The air itself felt alive, tingling against their skin like a gentle electric current. "Hello?" Emma called out, her voice echoing through the vast space. "Is anyone here?" Slowly, translucent figures began to materialize around them, their forms shifting and wavering like wisps of fog caught in a gentle breeze. The phantoms were of various ages and appearances, some old and weathered, others young and vibrant, but all shared a haunting beauty that seemed to transcend the physical world. Noah instinctively stepped closer to his sister, his hand seeking hers for comfort. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice trembling slightly. An elderly man with kind, luminous eyes and a face etched with spectral lines stepped forward. "We are the phantom inhabitants of this castle," he explained, his voice soft and distant, like a whisper carried on the wind. "Trapped in a state of limbo by a curse placed upon us long ago." Emma's heart ached at the sorrow that seemed to emanate from the ghostly figures. She could sense the weight of countless years of loneliness and despair that hung heavy in the air. "A curse?" she asked, her voice filled with compassion. "Who would do such a thing?" The old man's expression grew somber, his translucent features flickering with a deep sadness. It was the work of an evil sorcerer, consumed by jealousy and resentment. He cast a spell that doomed us to this ghostly existence, unable to fully interact with the physical world, forever separated from the warmth of human touch and the joys of life. Noah's mind raced, his curiosity piqued despite his initial fear. Is there a way to break the curse? A young woman with flowing ethereal hair and eyes that shimmered like starlight approached, her movements graceful and fluid. "Legend speaks of a pure bond and unwavering bravery that holds the key to our freedom," she said, her voice melodic and haunting. "But many have tried and failed, their courage faltering in the face of the sorcerer's trials, their bonds not strong enough to withstand the darkness." Emma squared her shoulders, a fierce determination burning in her eyes. She could feel the weight of the phantom's hopes and dreams resting upon her and Noah. "We'll do it," she declared, her voice steady and strong. "We'll break the curse and set you free." The phantoms exchanged glances, their expressions a mix of tentative hope and ancient sorrow. "It will not be easy," the old man warned, his voice heavy with the burden of countless disappointments. "The challenges that lie ahead will test your resolve and the strength of your bond like never before." Noah looked to his sister, his trust in her unwavering, his love for her giving him courage. "We can do this, Emma," he said softly, squeezing her hand. Together, Emma nodded, a small smile playing on her lips, her heart swelling with affection for her brother. "Together," she echoed, her voice a promise. As the siblings prepared to embark on their quest, the phantom inhabitants gathered around them, their ghostly forms shimmering with a newfound hope. They shared tales of the castle's history, of the joys and sorrows that had played out within its walls, and of the trials that awaited the brave siblings. Emma and Noah listened intently, their determination growing with each passing moment, their hearts aching for the phantom's plight. They knew that the road ahead would be fraught with danger and mystery, but they also knew that they had each other, and that their love would be their guiding light. As they set off to explore the enchanted halls, the ghostly figures watched them go, their translucent eyes shining with a flicker of hope. Perhaps, at long last, the curse would be broken, and they would be free to feel the warmth of the sun once more, to laugh and love and live as they once had. And so, Emma and Noah ventured deeper into the castle, their hearts filled with courage and their minds alight with possibilities, ready to face whatever challenges the invisible fortress had in store. For in this ethereal realm, anything was possible, and the power of their bond would be their greatest strength. Chapter 3. Trials of Courage and Wit. As Emma and Noah ventured deeper into the enchanted castle, a sense of anticipation filled the air. The phantom inhabitants had shared cryptic clues about the trials that lay ahead, challenges designed to test their intelligence, courage, and the depth of their bond. With each step, the siblings drew strength from one another, their determination growing stronger. The winding corridors led them to an ornate door, its surface adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to dance in the ethereal light. Emma reached out, her fingers tracing the delicate patterns, marveling at the craftsmanship. As if responding to her touch, the door swung open, revealing a vast room filled with an array of puzzles and contraptions that glimmered with an otherworldly energy. Noah's eyes widened as he pointed to the far end of the room. "Look, Emma, there's a piece of the castle becoming visible." Sure enough, a section of the wall shimmered and solidified, its once translucent bricks now tangible and real. The sight filled them with a sense of purpose, knowing that each challenge they overcame brought the castle and its inhabitants one step closer to freedom. The first puzzle they encountered was a series of interlocking gears and levers, each piece intricately designed and waiting to be manipulated. Noah stepped forward, his brow furrowed in concentration as he studied the mechanism. Emma watched in admiration as her brother's mind worked, his fingers deftly manipulating the components until, with a satisfying click, the gears aligned, and a small door opened, revealing a shimmering key. "You did it, Noah!" Emma exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with pride. "Your cleverness never ceases to amaze me." Noah grinned, a slight blush colouring his cheeks at his sister's praise. Together they pressed on, ready to tackle the next challenge. As they progressed through the room, the puzzles grew increasingly complex, each one a testament to the sorcerer's devious mind. Emma and Noah found themselves facing towering walls with handholds that shifted and disappeared, requiring quick reflexes and unwavering trust in each other. Emma's bravery shone through as she took the lead, her determination fueling her every move. When her foot slipped, Noah was there to steady her, his presence a constant comfort. In moments of doubt, when the challenges seemed insurmountable, the siblings drew strength from their bond. Noah's cautious nature balanced Emma's impulsive bravery, their unique perspectives combining to form a formidable team. With every obstacle overcome, they watched in awe as more sections of the castle materialized before their eyes, each success a testament to their unwavering dedication. As they neared the end of the room, Emma and Noah found themselves facing a final puzzle, a labyrinth of mirrors that fractured their reflections into countless shards. They navigated the maze hand in hand, their trust in each other guiding them through the disorienting paths. With each twist and turn, their bond grew stronger, their heartbeats synchronizing in a symphony of courage. Finally, they emerged from the labyrinth, breathless and triumphant. As the last piece of the castle materialized, the room filled with a warm, inviting light. The once ghostly inhabitants appeared before them, their forms more solid now, gratitude etched upon their faces. "You've done it," the old man whispered, his eyes glistening with tears of joy. "Your courage and wit have brought us one step closer to freedom." Emma and Noah embraced, their hearts swelling with a sense of accomplishment and the unbreakable bond they shared. As they left the room, ready to face the next trial, Emma turned to her brother, a smile playing on her lips. "Together, Noah, we can conquer anything." Noah nodded, his eyes shining with love and determination. Together, always. And so, the siblings pressed on, their spirits high and their hearts filled with hope, knowing that with each challenge overcome, they moved closer to breaking the curse and restoring the castle and its inhabitants to their former glory. The power of their bond would be their guiding light, illuminating the path ahead and vanquishing the darkness that sought to tear them apart. Chapter 4. The Sorcerer's Specter. As Emma and Noah approached the final chamber, an eerie chill filled the air, seeping into their bones and making their breath fog before their faces. The room was shrouded in an unnatural darkness, the inky blackness seeming to swallow the light from their flickering torches. In the center of the chamber hovered a ghostly figure, its form shifting and twisting like smoke caught in a breeze. The sorcerer's spirit. "So you've made it this far," the spectre hissed, its voice echoing through the cavernous space, sending shivers down the siblings' spines. "But do you truly believe your bond is strong enough to break my curse?" Emma stepped forward, her chin held high, her green eyes blazing with determination. "We've faced every challenge you've thrown at us," she declared, her voice steady despite the fear that gripped her heart. "Our bond is unbreakable." The sorcerer's laughter filled the air, a chilling sound that seemed to suck the warmth from the room. "We shall see about that." Suddenly the chamber shifted and changed, the darkness giving way to a series of illusions that tore at the siblings' deepest fears and insecurities. Emma found herself standing alone in a misty forest, the trees looming over her like silent sentinels, their branches reaching out like gnarled fingers. "Noah!" she called out, her voice trembling, a cold sweat breaking out on her brow. "Where are you?" A figure emerged from the shadows, taking on Noah's appearance, but there was something wrong, something twisted in its eyes. "I'm right here, Emma," it said, a sinister smile playing on its lips. "But I've realized that I don't need you anymore. I'm better off on my own." Emma's heart shattered, tears stinging her eyes as she fought back a sob. The words cut deeper than any blade, playing on her deepest fears of abandonment and loneliness. "No, this isn't real," she whispered, her voice cracking. "Noah would never say that." Meanwhile, Noah found himself trapped in a similar illusion, facing a vision of Emma turning her back on him, her eyes cold and unfeeling. "You're holding me back, Noah," the false Emma taunted, her voice dripping with disdain. "I can't be brave with you weighing me down." Noah's world crumbled around him, his worst nightmares coming to life before his eyes. The thought of losing Emma's love and support was more terrifying than any monster or curse. But even as despair threatened to consume him, a small voice within whispered that this couldn't be true. In the depths of their anguish, the siblings reached out to each other, their hearts calling out across the darkness that separated them. "This isn't real, Noah," Emma whispered, her voice carrying through the void, a lifeline of hope. "I know you'd never leave me." "I'm here, Emma," Noah called back, his own voice filled with conviction, a beacon of light in the darkness. "Nothing can tear us apart." As their words reached each other, the illusions began to crack and fade, the power of their love and trust shattering the sorcerer's cruel deceptions. The siblings found themselves standing side by side once more, their hands clasped tightly, tears streaming down their faces as they clung to each other. The sorcerer's spirit looked on in disbelief, its form flickering with rage and frustration. "How is this possible?" it bellowed, the chamber shaking with its fury. "Your bond should have shattered." Emma and Noah stood tall, their eyes shining with the power of their love, their hearts beating as one. "Our bond is stronger than any magic," Emma declared, her voice ringing out clear and true. "And it's strong enough to break your curse." Hand in hand, the siblings approached the Specter, their combined courage and love forming a brilliant light that pierced through the darkness, casting away the shadows that had haunted the castle for so long. The sorcerer's spirit let out a final, anguished cry as the light enveloped it, the curse shattering like glass, the fragments of its power dissipating into the ether. As the darkness lifted, Emma and Noah found themselves standing in a chamber filled with warm, golden light, the once oppressive atmosphere giving way to a sense of peace and joy. The sorcerer's spirit was gone, banished forever, and in its place stood the true form of the castle's ruler, freed at last from the curse that had trapped him. "Thank you, brave children," he said, his voice filled with gratitude and wonder. "Your unwavering faith in each other has saved us all." Emma and Noah embraced, their tears mingling as they held each other tight, the weight of their ordeal lifting from their shoulders. They had faced their deepest fears and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever, a testament to the power of love and trust. With the curse broken and the castle freed, Emma and Noah knew that a new dawn awaited them all, a future filled with hope and possibility. Hand in hand, they stepped forward into the light, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, secure in the knowledge that together they could overcome anything. Chapter 5. A New Dawn. As the golden light filled the chamber, Emma and Noah watched in awe as the castle began to transform before their eyes. The once translucent walls shimmered and solidified, their ethereal beauty giving way to the rich textures of stone and wood. Intricate tapestries and vibrant paintings materialized on the walls, their colors bursting to life as if awakening from a long slumber. The air itself seemed to change, the chill of the ghostly realm replaced by the warmth of the sun's first light. The phantom inhabitants, now freed from their ghostly state, began to materialize one by one. Their translucent forms became opaque, their features sharpening into focus. Tears of joy streamed down their faces as they touched their own skin, marveling at the solidity they had long forgotten. Laughter echoed through the halls as they embraced one another, their hearts filled with a profound sense of relief and gratitude. Emma and Noah found themselves in the midst of the joyous reunion, surrounded by the castle's residents. The old man who had first greeted them approached, his eyes shining with a newfound vitality, his smile radiant. "Brave children," he said, his voice trembling with emotion. "There are no words to express the depth of our gratitude. Your unwavering courage and the strength of your bond have broken the curse and freed us all." Emma and Noah looked at each other, their own eyes brimming with tears of happiness. They had faced unimaginable challenges, confronted their deepest fears, and emerged victorious. Their sibling bond, once tested by the trials of the castle, had proven unbreakable. "We couldn't have done it without each other," Emma said, her voice filled with love and admiration. "Our bond was the key to breaking the curse." Noah nodded, a sense of pride welling up within him. "We've grown so much," he mused, his gaze turning introspective. "This adventure has shown us that together we can face anything. No matter what challenges lie ahead, I know we'll always have each other." As the castle came to life around them, Emma and Noah knew that their time in this enchanted realm was drawing to a close. The residents of the castle gathered to bid them farewell, their faces etched with a mix of joy and bittersweet sorrow. The old man stepped forward once more, placing a gentle hand on each of their shoulders. "You will always be a part of this castle's story," he said, his voice filled with warmth. "Your bravery and love will be remembered for generations to come, and know that you will always have a home here, should you ever wish to return." With a final embrace, Emma and Noah stepped out of the castle and into the bright morning light. The once invisible castle now stood tall and proud, its walls gleaming in the sun, a testament to the power of love and the unbreakable bond of siblings. Hand in hand, Emma and Noah made their way back through the forest, their hearts filled with a sense of accomplishment and wonder. The world around them seemed brighter, more alive, as if their adventure had breathed new life into every leaf and blade of grass. As they emerged from the woods and caught sight of their family's campsite, Emma and Noah exchanged a knowing glance. They had been forever changed by their experience in the castle, but they knew that their greatest adventure was still to come, the adventure of growing up side by side, their bond unbreakable, and their love unwavering. With a smile, they ran towards their parents, eager to share the tale of their extraordinary journey. And though they knew their family might not believe every detail, they would always carry the lessons they learned and the memories they made within the castle walls. As the sun rose higher in the sky, bathing the world in its warm glow, Emma and Noah looked to the future with hope and excitement. The invisible castle had taught them that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would always have each other. And together, they could make every day a new dawn, filled with love, courage, and the magic of an unbreakable bond. The end.
And there you have it, dear listener. Another enchanting journey brought to life by the magic of storytelling. We hope that this tale has sparked your imagination and left you with a sense of wonder. As we close this chapter, remember that there's always another story waiting to be discovered. So keep your sense of curiosity alive and join us again for the next episode of Dream Bites. Until then, may your own adventures be filled with the same excitement and delight as the ones we've shared here. And always remember, the power of imagination knows no bounds. Thank you for being a part of the Dream Bites story. See you next time.
Close your eyes.